all over the world and so glued to the TV, the iPad, the phone, the every minute. Uda don't win, Uda don't win. You don't win, Uda don't win. Listen, news junkie, election junkie, but listen up, especially to the ones them in the United States. I pray say, this will be over soon. Every vote should count. Every vote matters. Dandin are the only thing where you can use for speak volume either ways. Whatever your beliefs are, whoever you support. Nobody's vote should be disenfranchised. Everybody's vote should count because it is their right. It is each and every person's given right. Make we not waste time. Today we didn't have Biobele in court for a little bit, and then we go talk about the people, one of the people, Sierra Leone people, versus the Minister of Minister of Lands. We don't hear a lot of things them about this minister. We go look at the case of Daddy Sage. Hopefully, we expect say Daddy Sage go join we. It late small, but we pray say as the show they go on, it go come and join we. As we they expect for join we. Right now we're not there with we, but the show must go on. Right? I get two people there with me today, and I go make them tell I do quick as we even delve into this Tokiaso for today. Mr. Shilon, tell family I do.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. So, Mina Mohammed Shilon coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina. So, nice for being on the show again today. Thanks.
Indeed. Madam Kari, tell family I do.
Kari Johnson Cole. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are.
Okay. Okay, so Madam Kadi, I think say your volume a little bit low. I don't know if the famble then go hear you clearly. So if you can increase your volume small for famble them, then they go be good. So without wasting much time with famble them, today we go look into the white paper on the report of the Honorable Sir Justice Biobele. Some of you can call him Biobele. Judge Will. Commissions of inquiry into the assets and other related matters in respect of persons who were president, vice president, ministers, ministers of state and deputy ministers, and heads and chairmen of boards of parastatals, departments and agencies within the period from November 2007 to April 2018. We go right through to page 4 as every other statement that's been made so far. We already don't read that, so there's no need for me we go through the same thing. So we go just start from page 4, Usai Ise chapter 2 of the report. And we go on. So this page 4, basically, inside this page 4, talk a lot about the investigation into the Ebola response. They accuse a lot of people them, and there's a lot of things. I'm not going to read every single thing, but just for discussion purposes, I will just read what's in and say. So they say government notes the commission's finding 2.5, page 38, on Miata Kagbo, Medina Essa Raman, Alfred Paulo Conte, Dr. Donald Bashtaki, and Stephen Gauja, as they were involved in gross abuse of their offices in the reckless manner in which they dealt with the finances of the government under their care, and failure to provide leadership and supervision of the ministry or department or agency put under their charge, resulting in the misappropriation of 85.2 and so billion leons, and about 2.4 million million, yeah, 2.4 million US dollars. And then say this money remains unaccounted for between them ministries they are so we then different people they are so been the head. And then say, for instance, then say the BDO receive something to the tune of 316 billion, and then out of which the sum of 293 billion was spent on approvals by Alfred Paulo Conte as CEO of the NERC for payment, leaving a balance of about 23 billion leons, which has remained unaccounted for. Also, there was supporting documents for another about 1 billion leon and another $360,000 paid to sea freight of 4 ambulances, and the balance has remain unaccounted for. So basically, they name a lot of money them, we then say them people they also we go unaccounted for, and then further that a total of 254 vehicles and motorbikes out of 702 vehicles remain unaccounted for. So a lot of money, and also assets them, we then say the people away be involved when I'm in the front or it man them pan the Ebola business, then say then divert them thing and they or they not account properly for them thing and they. And then the government go on for accept several recommendations then, where they say for the following persons shall jointly and several
refund.
What is it again? Jointly and severally refund and pay into the consolidated revenue fund of the government of Sierra Leone the sum of about 33 billion, they are saying here, and about 1 million US dollars that were misappropriated and or had remained unaccounted for, namely the people that we are mentioned before. They say Miata Kagbo, Madina Rahman, Dr. Donald Bash Taki, Charles Mambo, and Mohamed Paul Kamara of Kingdom Security and Logistics Limited. Then say the following persons shall jointly and severally refund the payment into the consolidated fund as well of about 50 billion leons and $1,100,000 dollars that were misappropriated and or remain unaccounted for, again, and say by Paulo Conte and to Stephen Gauja. Then go on for also say the 254 vehicles then back. Then say Paulo Conte and Stephen Gauja and the third person with the name now, so they say Umaru Badara Sise as well. Now then people and they and have been the man them for them thing and then say 254 vehicles they're missing. So then they ask for them people and they for I think either refund the amount of waiting and vehicle and they cost or give accounts to side and vehicle and they go. They also say that Splash Mobile Communication, same thing, then call refund, then call for a refund for about 640,000 leons and 40 million, 640 million leons hazardous allowance, which it failed to refund. And then go on and on and on. Then get about 6 different, division sections and where they call different people them. Make we note say the people and where they call right at the beginning of the findings and the people that then they call within the recommendations, sometimes the name they can add. Okay, so I don't know what in una feel, but this way una been the read them. Me been just maybe feel say when them in the levy they find them in for already don't also put them people there so their name instead of where as you they read the report and they read the recommendation you they find new names them. I found that a bit confusing and trying to understand how them people there so their involvements come about. Mr. Shilon, I go to you and ask it and see what will be your reaction.
On what?
So basically, when you been to read the reports, like for me, I say when me read the reports, when I've been to look at the charges, them, I see certain names, them. When I've been to look at the recommendations, them, I see new names, them, they be add into the existing names, them. So I find them a little bit confusing in understanding. So I don't know if not the same thing on a get, or maybe if there was a logic.
Because, there are at the beginning. You get about 5 names like Paulo Conte, Dr. Bashtaki. But then when you go to the next or the following page, there are additional names. And then you go to another page, there are additional names also added. It seems like when you go to page 5, for example, on page 4, I didn't see certain names I saw on page 5, like page 5 now. We begin to see other names. We will not be in page 4. And then page 6 gets names then like Christian Day, and Medina Rahman and all these people. So it's a bit confusing because you get for begin read back and forth. You get for come forward, go backward, come forward, go backward. So that's what I find. I find it not convenient really for grasp the sequence, or particularly with the names them, because then get subheadings. For example, there are headings like government accepts recommendations 1 to 6, and then unless all of them did not, the report no specify which in then do, which I'm sure it did. I'm just a little bit confused in terms of why weren't all the names just listed in sequential order, So I'm still struggling with it,
Exactly, just like I've been they say. I will go to Madam Kadi. Madam Kadi, I don't know where you been they read the report. For me, honestly, like where I stated before, I've been finding confusing because I've been they find myself they go back and forth because okay, right now at the beginning I see certain names them. So like all the other reports them where we don't read the other 2 reports them, the same name them where we see, where we they go through the recommendation, now the same people then we they see. So it's consistent, it's logical. For me, this one so it threw me off, honestly. It threw me off where I've been the reader because I they see new names them. I'm like, okay, but it wasn't mentioned at the top. So how are they related? And then inside me head now, I'm trying to like make up stories as to how they are related, right? So I don't know what's in been your experience.
Well, actually, it's interesting. I mean, I don't get difficulties really. Way I look at. I think that the problem is the reports, Biobele reports in detail. Also, may get problems more than the way how it just set them up. You see, because like Thompson, it set them up in a way it make them a lot easier for us. But like maybe just do all like we just bundle up into like one big paragraph, write everything there. Whereas like the other one, the way then do that is like, okay, I'm doing the ministry today, I'll do this name, and I'll do that name, I'll do that name, I'll do that name. But be able to just jumble, just put everything inside one paragraph. But other than that, it's just the time to read it, that's all. You see, but the little bit of time we have spent, look, I not get difficulties or do, I not get them in depth because time not there. We all get other things that would do that for just camera. You get me? But I must admit, I'm not particularly find them too difficult. In fact, when I began reading, what I did was, okay, fine. We have this white paper. I just go according to written white paper in detail. You understand it? But actually, to be honest, what is written here is exactly the same thing within a Biobele in court. At first, it was the but then when I look at it, then I realize, say, we said in chapter 2, if you don't get plenty things before it gets to actually get to chapter 2 and all that. And then at first I was looking at, okay, chapter 2 here is number 4. Whereas on the actual report itself, chapter 2 is not number 4. Because it don't explain a lot of whole other things in there, yes, and all that. So before he actually get to that one, but in the end, when he actually begin to with them, not the same. Like we go chapter 2, what for waiting there now, so not ended it and the recommendation and all that. So I don't know.
Okay. So I think say maybe like I said, the people that write the white paper, they did a very terrible job in really situating the readers. Because they say, you don't read the full report, or at least part of the full report, right? Or part of the full report. So then they allow you where you been they read the white paper for understand. If not just the white paper, no more you pick and you begin read them, I think the reader gets lost easily. Because the explanation where the layouts na the report, they not try for at least summarize them, a little bit for contextualize, for make the reader get a little bit of a context before they begin read. Then just jump no more to chapter 2, and then when you see chapter 2, you see certain names them, and then you read the recommendations of chapter 2, acceptance of chapter 2. You begin see other names. Then you like, okay, wait, who side all the other names there? So they jump the kind side. But anyways, let's continue on. We only have a few more minutes on this. Then say a bit, but before we continue, she said that the Saj don't join me, so that the Saj are gonna make you tell Famble then I do for make them know say you didn't at the host, and so I go make you just tell Famble they I do quickly, and then we go back to the analysis, and then come to you land and the minister issue and the tussle proper.
Hello everybody. I'm not saying our privilege for that in answer today. I don't there, I think Corona. Now I don't there live. And I just want to say I can follow up once in a while, but when I do a good job anyway, that's what I want to say. When I enlighten people, we get interest for know about Salone politics and so much truth we don't know. When I'm doing a good job, thanks to everyone on the panel, and God bless Salone. Fire Mambo.
Okay, so me famble them I don't hear Fire Mambo then at the house. Okay, so very soon we go get to Fire Mambo, but before we get to Fire Mambo, absolutely make we continue quickly with Biobele or Biobele as some of una can call them. So it don't go on for say government accepts recommendation 7. However, government directs that all amounts due and recommended to be refunded and pay into the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Government of Sierra Leone shall be done within 90 days from the date of the publication of the report together with the white paper. So here we see a situation, me not go into too much of the detail. It say all amounts due and recommended to be refunded shall be refunded and pay onto the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Government of Sierra Leone within 30 days from the date of the ratification of the recommendation by the Government of Sierra Leone. Now, me want to ask if this legal. If you say a thief, you not give me the chance for go prove if a thief or not thief, because the Commission of Inquiry, as me know, is not an indictment court. Now a court where they review and then make recommendation. And then later now they take the matter, go to court or whatever, or you settle out of court depending on. But if you say pauper are for pay, is that the way we go about things, Lawyer Shillon? Is that a legal process?
Well, for all I know, a commission of inquiry is exactly what it is, commission, inquiring or looking into irregularities. So a commission now gets authority for convict. A commission now gets authority for charge. A commission does not have authority to prosecute. The most a commission can do, a commission can make findings and recommend prosecution. So even I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say confused, but when the commission they recommend, they say, the white paper is saying people shall pay within 90 days. What shall means must. No wiggle room. You can't wiggle out of it. So the question becomes, what happens if you don't pay within the period within the specify? What enforcement power or mechanism they get for make sure say that money they whatever they say for be paid within the 90 days or the whatever time limitation? I don't see, because ordinarily whenever there is a requirement or an order or a directive to make a payment, like say in court, when they fine you, the court will say, you're fined this much, you should pay it by such and such a time, or else. See, they will give you an alternative punishment. Mm-hmm. But now, this just say the money shall be paid, but they don't give any. I wonder what will happen. And the reality is, not everybody is going to comply, partly because maybe they lack the ability to comply based upon what they've been asked to refund. So in such circumstance, I just wonder what's in the enforcement mechanism they get and how did they carry it out? It look like it's just a statement on paper, but okay. I do not see much power behind them.
Okay, so I will ask Madam Kadi this question. It goes for say the government notes recommendation it having regard to its response to recommendation 7 above. It goes for say in the event of failure or neglect or refusal to make the refunds and payments into the consolidated fund of the government of Sierra Leone within the 30 days period by anyone as indicated above, the government shall use all lawful means to confiscate all monies standing to the credit of any of the indicted persons in any bank account and properties movable and immovable, including houses, vehicles, stocks belonging to any of the indicted persons for the purposes of selling them to recover the said amount. Is this legal?
Oh yeah, it's not a question of whether it's legal. Yeah, because the reason being is, we're going back to something that was dealt when we first started with the first judge. You see, Biobele, the way we're looking at it, we're looking at this commission. Normally, how would a commission normally be? But in this particular commission, there's one thing there that gives them so much power, because there is a clause there that says this every decision taken in the Sun is equivalent to that of High Court. You see, this is the bit, you see. So although he made the recommendation, so what this is saying is they are supposed to pay all this money within a certain time. If they don't pay, then the state can enforce it. If they don't want it enforced, this is where they lodge an appeal. You get me? Because if it's either you lodge this appeal or you pay up. If you don't pay up, it can be enforced. If you don't want it enforced, then go to appeal, apply for stay. You get me? Because see, the mere fact that the judge has a power, high court power, so which means they have to comply. You see, so he made his recommendation. He made his recommendations to the state. In some of these recommendations, it says cabinet can decide when. Some other recommendation is for the people to pay. In all honesty, when you think of all this money that I have read, you know what? I came to this show today a different person. To be honest, I came a different person. When I looked at how money was misappropriated, you know, I said to myself, we were the ones who were saying that, oh, we just want the money, we want the money. You think. But how could people go for such? How could people just mislead the whole country? You understand? You see, this is the thing. So we cannot, they have to do something about it. They have to do something about it. You're asking about the legality about the whole thing. The whole thing, what makes it here is he has the power to do it. Is the High Court power. So which is why they are going, as I understand, I think they said their lawyers have lodged appeal or something like that. So they're going to appeal to the Court of Appeal anyway. It's in their own interest to either pay or Court of Appeal. That brings me to what I was thinking this evening before I came to the show. What if, because some of them I don't even think they will pay the money. Because when I look at some names, as we go along, you see names, you look at the total amount of money, you just know that they're not going to pay it. So it's left now for the SEC to move in for unexplained wealth. You see, they go in for unexplained wealth. Try to see, understanding how some of these money that they either, like some of these things, the judge has actually said they are liable to prosecution. You see, so really, in all honesty, if they don't pay this money, then I think the SEC should go all out to get this money. My only qualms about the SEC is them not doing the same thing for the current government. But if honestly they are prepared to do the same thing for the current government, then it makes sense for them to pursue it. If it means they have to take legal proceedings against them, so be it. It is their duty to go and defend it. If you know you haven't messed about with public funds, go there and defend. But if you're not defending, then you should be ready to pay all the money back, because poor people cannot sit struggling. Some people don't even have food to eat. Some people don't know what to do. And then people are just taking all sorts of money. You know, I'm very, very angry and upset now. You see, I've never been angry and upset. Like after when I read the amount of money, people just go into politics to milk the system. This is just an evidence.
Okay, so this now outside Poto they can't catch fire. Okay, Mr. Shilon, after this this statement, then we get outside the commission, they recommend something when we feel say valid, and then outside the current government we say then they fight corruption, they reject. Here is this, they say government rejects recommendation 9 as it tends to distract from the object of the commission.
What page is that?
So that will be page 6. It reads page 6,
paragraph?
Page 6, right at the top of page 6. It says, government rejects recommendation 9 as it tends to distract from the object of the commission of inquiry. The focus of government is to recover the people's money and not to restrain anybody from political participation. The following former public officials, Miata Kagbo 1, Madina S. Rahman, 2. Alfred Paulo Conte, 3. 4. Dr. Donald Bashdaki, and 5. Stephen Gauja be barred from holding any public offices on subvention or howsoever funded by the government of Sierra Leone for the period of 5 years from the date of acceptance of this recommendation by the government of Sierra Leone. Here is for me, this was a determining factor. If really you think, say, you defeat corruption and you say you want for show people them, say these things cannot go without impunity. Is it just, taking the money? No, there has to be some other form of, you have to levy some other form of penalty. And here the man, they say, people that were not involved in gross corruption, where are found wanton and guilty, bar them from public offices for at least 5 years. The government say, no, then they're not to the purpose of Young Commission of Inquiry, then get the right for continue so long as they pay government money. Is that really a way to go?
Well, I personally don't think so, because if there is no deterrent here. So if all you're going to do is pay money back, and we are not able to determine if, in fact, people are being asked to pay more than they have stolen or taken. So if, say, for instance, if you took let's just say 1 billion leon illegally, inappropriately, then you're being asked to refund 1 billion or something short of that. I think there's nothing to deter people from going into politics, lining up their pocket, knowing full well that there is no price to be paid except to refund money. In fact, with that type of recommendation, very smart people will use the government money as a means of borrowing without interest. Because I can go into government, misappropriate government funds, put them into good use or business use, make enormous profit on them, and then if subsequently I'm subjected to an inquiry and they find that I misappropriate 1 billion leon, all I'm going to be asked to do is to pay back that 1 billion leon, probably out of which I may have triple or quadruple that very amount there by putting it into business. Because I think years gone by, there was a similar thing in Sierra Leone when the rumor had it that Musa Suma, the SAPMB, used to do that. They sell Sierra Leone produce, the coffee, the cocoa, the palm kernel, and other agricultural products. Then they put the money in some personal accounts, turn them over, and then give government some of it. So I don't see the sincerity in government trying to really deter. And I also think barring people, particularly not for life, but for a specific period of time, not for participate in government, I think it's a fair form of penalty. I don't see anything wrong with that. And nor do I think government being, or these officials being asked just to pay a refund. Now, there will have been a deterrent effect if you are found to have misappropriated X amount, let's say 1 billion leon, and then you are being asked to pay 4 times that amount. Then that will have a deterrent effect. But that's not what I'm seeing here. It seems like everybody's being treated with kid's gloves, particularly the government itself, talking about they are not in the business of preventing people from participating in public life when they have not attached any ethics into the daily dealings in the government. I don't understand how the government can seriously convince anyone that they are really trying to fight corruption. You know, with all this unjust enrichment, like former president who was having financial hardship before he became president, then all of a sudden build $5 million house, who saying old house be there, you know, and streamline in insurance operation, everything start going fine. And people say, well, just ask him to pay some money back. So I don't think that's effective. I agree. In other words, I am in agreement with the recommendation. I'm in disagreement with the government's objection to the recommendation.
Thank you very much. So I want to wrap up this segment. I know for say I've been saying we go right up until page 15, but I want to give the issue of land because again, not so that the Sarge in one grain don't they experience this land issue as it relates to the Minister of Land. So I want to give the time. So I want to allot quite an amount of time to this topic tonight. And also because I get to read some documents them and ask that the certain questions them for make insert Giwi in side of the story. I want to wrap up this particular segment. I don't know if Madam Kadi gets any final word for this segment for tonight. Though viewers, let me say this document is 48 pages long. So we'll peel at it slowly, but at the same time, we will not ignore other issues, that are of pertinence. So therefore, we do a small in tangent with, other issues them as they arise. Madam Kadi, I don't know if you get any final closing for this side and as we move on to the other part of the show today.
Well, the only thing we want to say here is, yes, Mr. really wants tough measures against those people who take money. We do not deserve forget. You see, because I think in the eyes of reasonable people then, we country is like a laughing stock. Oh yeah. You see, because how could we be fighting corruption and then, yes, we want the money, but then we are not attaching with the importance of deterrence. You understand? How to stop people from taking it. Because the way I looked at it is, when we go so lenient, that it means future governments, including the BO government, can do anything. And then what we'll do is like, okay, let them just come and pay a little bit of money and all that. But this brings me again to Sylvia Blyden issue. Why the government, they say, they no support for let them ban anybody from work? Yes, they specifically ask for Sylvia Blyden to be banned. When Sylvia Blyden, they exonerate Sylvia Blyden. They not find nothing against Sylvia Blyden where it do way wrong. But this government, they ask for let them ban Sylvia Blyden. Here is this document now in front of what they deal with, where they say the government not agree for make them ban anybody for 5 years. You see the contradiction, they're not consistent. It's not consistent at all. It's either we they ban people then or we not ban them. The people that were we for ban, the government say no, they're not go ban them and go left them. Then somebody will not do nothing, we free. They're not for nothing, no dirty, no stamp as if you apply them. They ask for let them ban them. Why? It would be nice to know who done a specific official we ask for let them ban if you apply them. You get me? You see, so this is the sort of thing, they're not consistent at all. They're not, you see. If we want to fight corruption, we should fight corruption. To be honest, if people see it's just that we are jumping, we are not really dealing with this thing in depth for members of the public to understand what it entails. If members of the public they understand waiting people then take. This is not just an ESCOMA and other APC members of staff. Plenty other APC members of staff, including even civil society people, they're all involved in Nayasu. You get me? People that just they go rich. Why can't we deal with the other countries that they deal with corruption? You see, so some people they talk say, oh, for let we punish corruption. That is not it. Like we just left everything and we move on. No, we cannot. You see, like some people they talk say, yes, some people they talk say, well, one country the way how we can still develop, we just want investment. I don't believe in that. Because all this money where they don't take. Now money, first of all, say international world, they're not going to see like we see us. Because if they thief then kind amount of money there, then we they say, well, not the money, no more we want. But if the people they're not able to pay the money, somebody gets 200 million, $200 million
dollars.
Then I can come at the time me out you $5 million. I say like this I get that the money I want. When I take $5 million, but I'm left with $195 million. This does not make sense. You get me? It don't make sense at all. You see, so the BO government, they should do the right thing unless they're trying to protect themselves. They don't want the same thing to happen to them when they come on a government. Now you go make them hesitate for take the right action. You get me? But if they're consistent enough for do the same thing to these current officials, then I am 100% in for letting them take serious action against all them when they with thief money. You get me? With thief the people the money. You see, so I'm not ever there against that at all. You get me? They get for go after them. Them money if they put them together. Now plenty money. But because we left them, the international world, they're not civil like we see us. Yeah. Because some of them people that the money the way they take stuff, they're supposed to ask them in fact for interest. From the when they take their money, then the interest they for pay for interest on top of waiting and on. They for pay interest on top of if that country then yes so. Then they pay interest from the one of which you not taken. You they go jail, you understand? You see, some this country then they pay the money, then you serve time back. You get me? Then they not go give you job again. You get me? You see, that country they not they mix with thief, man. You where they thief and lie, you see, they not want you. You get me? You lost all credibility. You get me? You see? So I don't understand this government, the joke. It's a big joke. This government is a big joke. They are not fighting corruption. They are not fighting corruption at all. They are just saving their skin. They don't want the same thing to happen to them when they leave government. Now that's making them go slowly. It comes back, you understand it? So this diamond, BO government not ask for this diamond today. Could it be that BO government they know something about this diamond whether Pastor Fen? Because if not the mean at the president, and they ask, because we not get money. The government not get money, and they ask for that money because it will help we. But if they not ask for this diamond today whether Pastor Fen, and you get me, why beyond the first thing I know the expressive BO government for us? So I don't ask this thing over and over. And Matilda, you have to bring this topic. You don't have to leave it long.
You just give me some time. I will. Every day has its own.
You don't have, because this diamond was sold for I think 6 million. It was open market. Everybody saw it. It was all over the news in the West and everything. Why do you not ask for this diamond today? If they go after people then whether diamond money they, if you then give it all their money, they say their money they all thief safe. If they not pay safe, we get plenty money. Why aren't they asking? BO government, they know some BO know about this diamond. I don't know, maybe no, but that is the serious question. Maybe they ask me, say, BO, do you know? I want you to listen to this, BO. Do you know about this diamond? Because if you don't know about this diamond, I expect you to ask. That should have been the first question you should have asked the past government. What happened to that diamond? But if today you not ask, what happened to that government? You understand, eh? I'm afraid anything what you do, you're not serious. Then they laugh with the international world, they laugh with. You understand? And when they after this diamond, we must know what happened to this diamond. Some of we understand, we then at the West, we sabi send information. We sabi get the right people then at this country for look into things. But with the wait for see what your governments they do. You get me? They have to. This diamond, they get for tell about this diamond. Point for them for them. They're not the first corruption at all if they're not asked about this diamond. But you must know about this diamond. If you don't know, why you not ask?
All right. I know why make the blood pressure go up too much.
Not the blood pressure they go on this diamond.
This diamond talk you don't bring. I think na the third term there, so I have no option. Yes. I have to look into this diamond business sooner than later. I promise
if you not say no about this diamond. Well, I invite the owner for let come up with a statement. If you don't know about this diamond, they make you talk now. You
so the ball has been thrown in your court.
Yes,
Madam
yes,
Kadi Johnson say,
yes.
if you don't know about this diamond, make a statement. Or better yet, can a VOS. I know say you know they sleep. I can see you now, I can watch.
Yes.
Just pop me a quick one. I have the expertise, I have the knowledge, I have the backing. Me and you one-on-one, and me panelists them. If you don't want the panelists, then I just will to no more. No worry, na titi book team up. So Oxford no get nothing on me. We go do them.
Okay. May I make just a quick comment, please?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with respect to the government in this section where they talk about the actions where the government will take. Now, the government, it doesn't seem like they say by all lawful means, but it doesn't seem like the government can put into effect the seizure of properties by lawful means, because it seems to me when the recommendation is made, the government in turn, because government itself, when they say government, what are they talking about? Are they talking about anybody in government who does and seize? Are they talking about the CID, the police? It would seem to me the proper procedure will have to be, the cases will have to be referred to the ACC. The ACC now will get the prosecutorial power. And it would seem like they're already, at the end of the day, regardless of what the commission found, embezzlement is embezzlement. They get laws on embezzlement. When you take government funds, now embezzlement, there are laws there will govern all entity. But I cannot say how the government will collect the money then unless you refer the case to the ACC. And if they can, I can't say how they go do and by the so-called all lawful means where they say. And unfortunately, it seems like it will be improper for the government to go around and start seizing property when and tell the people when we say commissioner get conviction power. It's just a recommendation. I'm not sure you can seize property based upon a recommendation by commission. So even though the court, the commission gets power of a high court judge, but the functions are not clearly defined as to what the commission can do. There's a distinction. So they may have the power in terms of inquiry, just like a court will conduct a trial. But the commission, they now say, the commission don't get conviction power. They don't get punishment power. They can only recommend. So this phrase about they have the power of a high court judge, I think it has no meaning as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Well, make me say one thing to that. Matilda, 1 minute, please. You get me. Yeah, there is a recommendation. There's a recommendation. The government can ask them. Then give them 90 days, 30 days. The government get every right to ask. Make them bring whatever they don't take back, because the reason being is they have the opportunity for go explain themselves. Some people they turn up, some they not turn up. Some turn up through their lawyers, some not show up at all. You get me? So if you could have been the best person to go and defend yourself and show your case. So if you not show your case and I get prima facie evidence said na so, when I get opportunity for go defend them, for go show it you get. So now you see the ball is no longer in their court. You see, it's no longer in their court. They don't decide now. You get me? So it's up to them now. Then get for pay this money, or they face the consequences in the sense. So if they don't want that, let them go court. You see, well, this is where now they're going to the cash when they go courts now for go appeal. I'm telling you, them plenty money there. And based on what Abieri Francis Benkafala say, if they don't do some starting investigation, they get a whole lot of information. We not come on and do it. So if they don't go to court now, information get for common court. Because when I reach the court, I business study in a court.
Okay.
If the information say where there not be one pool, court the order say that information they come on and do. You get right. Me? And it go come on and do, you see. So it's gonna be very difficult for them. It will be very, very difficult. You understand?
Okay, so for me, let the law be the law. Let's follow the law. Let's make we not do kangaroo court business.
Exactly.
Make we follow the prescription of the law. Yes, our laws are not the best, but they are still there. That's what we have. Until we are serious enough to change them and make them something of the 21st century, that's what we have, and let us apply them to the letter. Now, without wasting much time, I believe saying I'll be Monday that the Saj corrects me. Now Monday you be make that first video, not so.
Yes, Monday.
Okay, Monday. Okay, so Monday even time na me sit down na yaso na me little corner che na in somebody my phone just go. I'm like, me na boss we not can pick up my phone. So I observed it for a while, and then I noticed that the same video was being sent to me multiple times. And so finally I said to myself, okay, make a pick one of somebody in call. When I say, Matilda, you sit down, you not talk about this land business at all. You can just breathe and no more. But now you need for talk. I say, why make a need for talk? And say, see, this video don't come out. Not say, well, the reason why I not can talk about land issue, I need for see all of the evidences then from both sides, not to just no more from the person where they claim. And let me be crystal clear here today. I have seen the documents of that Desage, me not to a lawyer, expert in, legalities, but I think say I able to put 2 and 4 together. If na lie, trust me. I get the record na Salone way. One surveyor, me no know what go tell people, what no go tell people. Somebody can tell me, say, no, who say a bill na the surveyor, na him tell me, say, this na the land. Now I say, well, the surveyor like you. This land where you team up inside, so na me grandpapa and granddaddy the land, and me papa and land where left give me. So I don't know who surveyor tell you. I say, go check back your surveyor. And I say, well, now waiting the survey say, I say, well, I don't need surveyor for tell me. Not because me property not surveyor. I say, I don't need surveyor for tell me. I know waiting a cold property. I know waiting not to cold property. It's been ingrained in us since we were children. So anyways, cut matter short, Saturday, so myself watch this video. When I watch this video, I sit on full at the watch because I needed evidence. And knowing the lands minister, I know he's brugagaga. I know say been for speak. So I was watching, waiting, and I see also your documentation, which I will go into today. And also that Desage personally as well send me in your documentation them. And for reason best known to myself, he has posted those documentation on his site, as well as the land minister, his own documentation where he list has been posted. I will go into the wording. I'm not going to post on the document itself because for me, lands are sacred, documents are sacred. Nadande mi grandmama teach me. Me na kriyo pikin, and you know I can always talk say me na kriyo pikin. So there are certain things I will not post, but there are certain things to which I will speak to. Before we begin, I want to make with technical team play the first video where hit me, where I send that video, the people then see, where then begin call me, and I say, as usual, I don't rush into things. I take my time to investigate before I approach an issue. So make we all watch the video.
My family, this is not a research. Corruption. It do so, but I get a big short message from the people in a Salone. And also, I don't hear about this land, say, then go thief some people them with the Minister of Lands, then go take that research in family land, in family property, land will get documents for, land will get building permits for, land will don't build per, where that mudslide can be pull everything. After 2018, where that mudslide happen, where it destroy everything in the land. Then people here, so Victor John, with his girlfriend Lovetta Kamara, with them kind of the village and just they exploit people and take their land. And because they feel say they get money, then come meet me big sister tell and say they want buy this land. My sister tell and say this is not family property, we know they sell them. This is not generational a monument, we know they sell them. Then first day we saw they sell them. Then begin waka, then go meet one with auntie, we all 91 years. Now we don't 93. 2018 when they go meet that mommy, the mommy be all 91. Now the mommy don't 93. Can you believe? They go propose to the mommy. The proposition self they make, they not even fulfill them. Lie and the mommy, dupe the mommy, just for can't thief people property. Then now, they go make fake paper in no work. Because you go say that you get land, you get 2020 paper, then the people then will say that they get the land, then you get 2013 paper. How you go say now you get this land, this person don't build na the land, the structure then did then you say now you get. So like they don't see say in no work, then go meet the minister of land because the lady Lovetta and the minister of lands that they then get intimacy and then go bribe them or whatever they do because for all minister of land were appointed by the president of a country left in office, drive cam for 5 town lots. We're unable to get the power for give that same person there 100 acre land if he wants. They can't tell we say, well, when I for left this land, they go on 6 town lots. Me people and say, no, we don't want sir. Now this we property now we want. Then the Lovetta did it back with the minister. Now they also the minister and the advocates for them tell we say, well, in go give me people 500 bags cement with 10 ton iron rod. Then the minister they give you that Salone left the land because of the structure within the land, so then go compensate to you. We say, Papa or Mama, what you want? This land only they sell, it's not family property. That is not enough. Then the minister of land, Dr. Sandy, go make documents, say, well, officially the land, not a private land anymore, not government land. But what you want to send one message, they like it, they doing your work as an advocate, let God bless them, and so many other people we don't team up for this battle. Because now I know say so many people that don't go through the same pain where the lands minister will come up and take your property and give to another person because they bribe them or the person get money or the person get connection. This is not right. We did not vote for SLPP for Canton Babega and Paris. We not vote for SLPP for Canton rebel governments Paris. We vote for them because we believe they will bring better Canada country. But this, it don't camp and come. I not talk, I not sing, I not nothing. Now they don't put me on my toes to the point now I don't be back where I be. When I not be where I be don't come out, I don't left because Salone politics in mix up. I don't get what with SLPP, but Dr. Sandy, now you go and make official papers. So Jaman, I'm a man every day, then I'm in my village, then they intimidate you. If they work as if you know for look the land, then they pay bill, they don't get no paper, the court don't serve them paper, it's Victoria and girlfriend, Lovetta, they say they don't care, but then they go to court, they don't care. Then they show they don't get no respect for the rule of law because you, the minister, wait for show say that everybody respect the law, you don't behave like a barbarian. So now they say they behave like a rebel. Okay, they say they don't care. We're gonna alarm the police. Then stop them. They left for bill because they don't get people. They say they listen to police law. So now then they use the same police, the same SSG as Sujaman for go guide them the bill because the people there everybody don't stand up say they don't go billion because they don't get people. Even the chairman of the village. So they don't get no respect for nobody. So then continue for bill and this Victor boy they threaten me family. I get it record way they tell say in the canton in the lock me one more family up everybody. They lock up for land where you beg we for buy, we say we not they sell. You go bring the minister come, we say we not take no compensation. Then now the same minister say, okay, we're not government land. Then you the bill, then when I say on account development. One short message or one key. Okay? You see that land there where you fetch for sir, Mr. Victor? Let me tell you something, a blood land. Hundreds of my family they died at that land there. 1945, where that landslide happened at Charlotte, at the same land there, where so many people died. That land in a blood land. You money where they go there on and waste. Mark me word, you go ask yourself, say, why I go offend the wrong people then? Now curse when I don't touch you. That, I don't say that land though, but that don't they don't want to roll up. But that land there, na problem land. I go come with music, I go sing music where I go get more time for talk, and I go talk enough. And then they talk more artists that they come, more people that they come, more activists that they come, and more people the way this with government will put as a government for represent Sweden turn barbarian and rebel Paris. You understand? This is not right. Dr. Sandy, they not chose you, you go church, you call yourself Christian, they not appoint you for be a minister, for they go and destroy people their life. Then Sunday you didn't at church, you call yourself Christian, sir. That is not to now when they go interview you now, they go to your office, journalists, they tell them say na government land. When it become government land, where we get documents from hundreds of years, say to 2014, before I even begin building, we get documents we were stamped by the Ministry of Land, by the government, the director, the land minister, even the sites plan, everything we get paper for, we get receipts for. And there I go end up for now, this video, when people learn more go come. I tell everybody thank you where they fetch for we, be back a family, and all the people where they don't take advantage from. God go make una go win, una case God go answer. We all, yeah? Because this you don't camp and come. This we know, I don't really understand. It look like I think the while I come back with corruption part 2, and I already did param and I go count time and I know say His Excellency Marabio and in wealth or all the ministers them in cabinet, they all listen, they all go see this video. Then because they don't want for talk, because Dr. Salina, their own brother or person, so they're not them act like them care. That's fine. We not get gun, we not get connection, we not get money. What we get God, we get voice for talk, and we get social media. That's all we are. They will get people we're ready for sacrifice them voice for we. Thank you very much for listening, everybody. God bless. Fireman Bo, Left Beef Bo, Corruption, Part 2. Watch out, coming soon.
Okay, me famble them, like I've been they say. So now this week meet we Monday. But after I listened to everything where Daddy Sarge don't say official name Joseph Cole, he said this na family property. And obviously where na family property, for me, sometimes one person, the oldest person in the family sometimes can be the designated caretaker of the property, even though it is with the knowledge that everybody in the person in the family gets entitlement to that land day or that property day. Okay? And so for the mere fact where it's in a family property, I will go inside 2 or 3 things them. I understand say Daddy Sarge, this property in question, it don't been at in generation for a very, very, very long time. And I know in those days, property then, everybody know who that gets the property, who that gets the land. And we not been they make land papers them. But I still don't be now. Nowadays, if you get land, you need for make papers them for them and whatnot. I understand say this property, how that the Sarge connects to this property. You mama na also a property holder of this land, not so, because you mama na is she the first of 7 or last of 7?
My mama na the last picking we granny born, mami nene. We me mama and papa na Reverend Taylor, but my mama, my granny first man na be George. We born 6 picking for. We be don't die long time before it can I born my mama. But by all the 7 picking them, we granny born, can our granny live long. My mama na the only one we born, live and die in the village.
Okay.
And,
so we don't establish one fact. 7 picking them. In mama na the only person we born inside Charlotte. We live in days them inside Charlotte. We die inside Charlotte. That is what you call a true Charlottean. Okay? They shake. Naya are born, Naya they live, Naya are they die. But then even before I begin go inside the question proper, I want to establish certain things then. Now, when that decides don't pull this video, it don't make this video, so because thing don't come and come, I believe say the aggression don't be too much, the torment don't be too much. What thing then follow? The following day, which was on a Tuesday, the Ministry of Land released a statement. Inside this statement, and I decided I want to make you listen carefully. I sure say you don't read the document yourself, but I get for they ask you question then based on this. Inside this statement here, so the ministry say that the document in question that then notes with disagreement and with great disrespect. Certain that the side where they go about say how the ministry and the minister involved in land and how the minister can't take over land, they make claims to land and this and that. Then go on for say the document wasn't signed by any person by the name of Daddy Sarge, then said or Joseph Cole, then say the document was signed in March 2017. And it's registered in conveyance, okay? And then go on for say that the person in name within the land paper na Grandma Edith. Now to the minister and to the ministry, whoever wrote that paper, please next time for legal matters, don't go write Grandma Edith, okay? The person has a name. Go by their legal name. For example, I am Mrs. Matilda Cole Donner, okay? That's my legal name now. But you can also address me as Miss Matilda J. Cole because that's my maiden name. You've addressed me properly, but you cannot address me as, I don't know, Auntie Matilda Cole in a legal document. No, that's not how it's done. So I just try for correct tuna for next time. Do things right. There are rules to these things, and there's a reason why they are set in that manner. So they say, I want Grandma Edith Nine get this land. And that this Grandma Edith so sell this land to a person by the name of Victor John in 2020. Then go on for say that Victor John gets building permit for start construction na the land. Then say, as a matter of fact, the land where they talk about, even they under your name, they under the name of somebody by the name of Reverend Dr. Fabian S. Kittel, or Kittel, or Kittel. Excuse me if I pronounce the name wrong sometimes.
Kittel.
Kittel, okay, Kittel. And then they say this Reverend Dr. Fabian S. Kittel signed a documentation to this land in 2014. Then say, according to the documents, then say the person will sign the paper na be Fire Alpha. But then say when then double check with Fire Alpha in signature, the signature no match. Then say therefore the documents na fake. So this is what they are saying, that the documents belonging to Reverend Dr. Fabian S. Kittel, when in that the Sage, they, claim ownership for as in family land, there, according to the ministry, say the documents fake, and that the signature of the said person where then say sign the documents, match the signature of the person. So, and then when they don't say that, they then go on for say this. And I go read this, and when I don't read and done, then we go inside the discussion proper. After they don't say all them, make all them claims there. So the land Ministry of Land goes on to say, in the view of the above explanations, the ministry would like to make the following conclusions. And 5 conclusions then come up with, and I want to read them conclusion, and then also for the public for no usai the Ministry of Land then stand, and then I go left make that decide in give an explanation. Then I go to ask a question, and I go also tell you now. Actually, even before I go to that decide, I go tell you now my own personal reason why I not play Grandma Edith in your audio where they release. Make a done with this. Then say that at no point did the ministry or minister, Dr. Dennis Sandy, declared the land to be a state land as purported by the Daddy Sage, but I guess as purported by Daddy Sage. The land is a private land owned by Edith George and recorded in our system. That the land in question belongs to Victor John, whose documents are authentic and recorded in our system. And the land claimed by Daddy Sage, but not in his name, with documents bearing the name Reverend Fabian S. Kittel, is fake. So that decide you go need for proof. I don't see your documents then, but you go need for explain. That's taken to social media to tarnish the image of the hardworking minister without providing evidence through family land squabble of the claim will not work and will never dampen the determination of the ministry to do its job for the good of the country. That if Daddy Sarge feels that he has claims over the piece of land, then the court should be approached and not taken to social media to talk about an issue that he has no authority over. The public is encouraged to just disregard this empty rant by this Daddy Sarge and to note that the integrity of the ministry in carrying out his job is of the highest caliber. And it was signed and dated Mr. Tamba Dauda, Acting Director of Survey and Lands. And then provide documentation and land, whatever. But like I said, I'm not going to go into that. So, Daddy Sarge, give me your own side of the story. They make a lot of claims then. They say Grandma Edith sell them the land, then say that you not get ownership to the land, then say the person way in name then at the land, I guess, as the guarantor of the property, then say the documents fake, this, that, and the other. And before you respond, make a tell Famble then why I refuse for play Grandma Edith in audio. I once had grandmothers. All of my grandmothers are dead at this point. Okay, they are gone. But I once had grandmothers, and I am very, very protective of my grandmothers as they were protective of me. I have lived with my grandmother. I don't live with me grandma. I know what old age is. I know what vulnerability is. I know how people try to take advantage of my grandmother in her old age, again, because of land issue. But the one thing where they not be know is that I come out from a family of documentation, where I not a joke with documents, I not a joke with signature, I not a joke with anything. They tried to pull something over my family's eye. When me granny died, people came from the woodwork saying that, oh, me granny sell land to them, me granny this, me granny that. The one question we always ask them, there's only 2 people in my family who are capable of replicating me granny in signature. And are in 2 blood picking them. One na me papa, the other one na in big sister, me auntie. And then the signature so typical that if you try to na lie, you're not able to fake them. So I just asked them one thing as growing up with my grandmother. When them begin can and they harass me, family, this, that, all the land, you granny, you sell and give me this, that. There's one thing we said to them. Show us the receipt. Show us the receipt. And people were stunned. I said, who's receipt? No. Until now, we no say the mommy don't hold. You know, be waiting and call. So now we just say no more. We've been getting their money. And I remember my aunt saying to them, it says, you can tell a lot of lie on my mother, but one lie you will never tell on my mother is receipts transaction. Elect that 1 loan you give me granny for business, they give you receipt and they keep 1 receipt in a corner. So that's how we got them, and that's how we got them to stay off of our backs. And for me, when somebody old and vulnerable, I know say there are flies that comes around. And when I listened to Grandma Edith in audio, I knew, because like I said, I had grandmothers. I've lived with my grandmothers. I've heard them. I know the emotions. And so I choose not to re-victimize. And because I choose not to re-victimize, that is the reason why I choose not to play Grandma Edith in audio nayaso. I just want to make una know, and I hope say una go respect that decision day. Now that decides you can explain.
Okay, I'll try to be short as possible. For the recording when you talk about the grandma, when I last you talk about that, I highlight just 1 second. This Lobeta lady, we now then go meet this mommy. Now then go meet my big sister 2018. After we have been at this place, not only the mudslide happened, but because now the rural area, the rains were heavy, and the river just go through by the land. So it can affect the land. What all kinds of flood the whole place. It sweep the bridge go, the motorcar bridge for kinds of the village. So now after then now then go meet my sister, say they want to buy the place. My sister say, when they sell this place in a family, then this say become successful. So then get this boy with because then they do money laundry. That's a fact. We go come out and I go see what really they can. So then the fence type of plants the money because most of the money then they go plant are overseas because you get proof inside pull money. So then the fence type of plant this money in a salon. So you see how desperate they were. They don't buy so much property in the village, who lock people in property in the village, make big dreams, and just take advantage of them. The way you talk, they call SSD, then go arrest you, lock in a Pademba Road, which have done to so many people. So they're so desperate. And this boy, when they work with them, Dennis Valcastle, tell them, say, I don't worry until they no one for sale. I know one the auntie. Until there's in a family, and I know one the auntie, now all mommy, don't go meet her. So now that's then they go meet this Grammy, but the first time, the mommy was 91 years old by then. They make this big proposition for the mommy get one get blood living can begin. When in one get became born and one get begin. But you became it under 18 years ago, Mr. Jolly. Okay. So what's it gonna happen now? This begin not sabi the village. You know, if you know the village, no one can. Now you do the and will respond against the video when they go pull for this mommy. When people don't understand what happened, this video with this granny do now about 3 months ago, over 2 months ago, they go kidnap the granny. This thing don't tell me begin. Can you believe? Now in a T-way, I don't want to go today, but it's like a legal case here for camp. The Lobetta girl with them people there, where they don't say the war on camp, and they will get this land, and they go kidnap this mommy. The mommy now in one game got picking, I need to take care of, and I know it's up for way small, nice sabi, but the picking up be there. So then come. Because they can't convince the mommy all the time. They come, hey, one boy come on, he say in daddy search. He say no. First of all, the mommy don't know that in daddy search. That's the first thing first. You don't know that in daddy search. So they're gonna make this daddy search name like one boy come up from nowhere. He say in they feed you. He say don't give money for land. He say then blind life and the mommy they don't record out. Then you're in the girl where they talk. Daddy search. He say they feed you. And now mommy they put they talk to next one. I know they say talking. They talking. Let me know till they talk say. At 93, then kidnap the mommy. So they keep that video, but now they can't pull the video the day after for if you let things look like. Then they not even know the mommy. I mean, they take care of the mommy. I mean, they feed everything, everything they do for them. And also for cause the problem in the family, there was a problem in the family long before this. We family in the first family in our village, they get so many acres of land. The school and hospital where Salone were doing the campaign can build at the village where they opposite this land. Now we family sit down and we give them SLPP for them build hospital and school. Okay, elementary school day. Now we give them. The other land they will left, this mommy, in only family, now you know more in it, then at the village, they don't left that village over 60 years, but get. So like people and when they can come into the mama wedding at the village, in the cell, they know that so then they even go to that again. Because they give for sell. So then get people in the video, they say, no one will turn and they sell here. As I mean, the other auntie, in other big sister, and they sell, no go to them. Then they go show, then they get commission. So then they go meet this granny, auntie, then they bring a cow to motocar. The people, they know the land who they want. So then they go, and the people in the village know, say, now we family get her. So then they go bring the mommy cow to motocar. Until we know in the village, they go bring the mommy car, and then they show the mommy the land. Land where worth 100 million, 150 million, like $15,000, $10,000, $20,000. That mommy, if you get 2 million, they take her. The mommy don't get paper, don't get nothing. At that age, 91 year old, they go harass that mommy. What in that mommy sabi? How you go get land till 91 year, you don't get paper for her? Now 2029 you get paper for her. How you go get land till you don't 93 year? You grab the kids and say when you only living and surviving relative. No, say you get land. Because not the mommy get her. It's a family property. So people they carry the mommy, they auction land they worth 100 million for 10 million. People don't take with family property. So any family get out together, not to just new mama side. Everybody, whether uncle level, they picking them. One can sit down and say, listen, we'll go for talk to until they left for do what they do. But the mommy don't get dementia, the mommy don't old. What you good one? No one see, no fetter, no carry mommy like the naughty. The mommy just get rage, attitude, and whatever. So we'll talk to them and say, let left. Now I say, nobody not tell her, like, you know, what we go do? Now we granny, now we auntie, now we auntie, now mama, we not go do nothing. You understand? So now that advantage day, them boy have been to when they cancel will not agree sell. Now you love better now, they show to this mommy. They go meet the mommy 2018, not to 2017. That people don't have fake. Now 2018 is a meet the mommy. Because now to be first they count 2018. So they go meet the mommy and tell them about the land. Any mommy, the team mommy don't know nothing. So then they put the mommy in a motor car, they bring a can show on the place. But by then, when they come bring a can show on the place, me don't build it. Under the family name, my sister in name with the Reverend Peter, and the oldest one, she's 60-something years. Now we own side family. And I'm the legal caretaker and whatever. Yes, custodian. Not to say that ingetter, not to ingetter, that name kind of one person name for the we all name kind of like they will state and state that family, which means even though me don't spend over $26,000, I get proof of everything, the billing will be the way, most like 12 everything. Not to me get her. Me spend the money because not one person can take her back now, and because we take and say this one get land will left, let be a monument for we ancestors, their integrity and name inside our village. That was it. Not that we say we'll take her for we say for one for sell. No, this mommy, I like that land they want over $25,000, which is over 250 million. You say you're a businessman, you go buy land they get out for 20 million leons when I begin $2,000. Then you talk say you're not a businessman. No, you're not thief. You're not a businessman. That thief on account, gonna go rip off that old mommy. You understand? So that side first now so it go. Now they go kidnap the mommy now. Go we don't be see when the pikin not be text them after when the pikin come, when they tell the pikin confusion come. But when the pikin not be know say then do video of the mommy where not be there. The pikin not be know. So now made the pikin come back and refute the statement. Say me granny when I don't know when I go take me. But that in a case where the camp and legal and later ladies don't go. Okay, so I just want to say that side. And check on the word that decided 80% of the mommy they talk now to matter. The mommy first don't know that in a research. Now Joseph Cole they call me. If he said Joseph, you know understand. When he say Joseph Cole, now he knows say me. Because I say they call me Joseph Cole. Okay, family get division. What I mean, until uncle there, whatever, which is common in every family. So that is not a big deal. But we don't come as one. Okay, so one get person they go sell. See when at the 8. Get at the 7 get and then picking and gap picking, you know, so that's why they all just clear off. I know what you mean when you say you know go and show. Me not get problem for show because if you show and get for show the mommy who will live in gap picking your video back where they defeat all the statements. But we now go to that. Now I go to the legal matter where the minister say everybody I can meet with for land, so already sell. They go meet with 91-year-old granny, they go full the mommy. Say then they get 50 million, then they get a motor for the camp pick and go left on a church, then they pay rent, then they get one bag every month with 1 million or 500,000. They make all kind whatever. The picking or nothing, they talk not to do business with them. They not sabi the land. This poor mommy, he not sabi the land set that they can go sure. Okay, the mommy said do transaction. Of course, I made the picking say yes, me granny sell, but not the granny get and I make it talk how they get her. Then Boku get her. And this line already left her. So and the beginning later he said kind of because not used to the family, not used to the village, because the family we don't devour what the mommy they do. They don't push from everybody. All the other auntie uncle picking, they don't push from where. Okay, but what you go do? You understand? So now they do a legal and illegal transaction. One, the mommy not get proxy. Two, the mommy not get lawyer. Three, the mommy not get no paper. That paper they want to see so in the judge. Now this what's in name Victor and says go make her. After they don't go full the mommy, they go make the paper. Then they backdate 1 year back to 2017. Okay, wait, if they be sure 1985 or 1975 or some long time ago paper, they will go no say na true paper. After the mommy get her, do that yeah. Now the family, now first of all, paper not be this safe. Then say they okay, now they go make the paper then backdate 1 year. Then when they backdate 1 year, then they put the mommy name now. Then the worst thing now will happen is for you see all the statements for the whatever way they name this name, they not even sabi the village name. They go put on the paper, the conveyance, not to this one, not to the statement, the conveyance where the minister always say now the real one. First of all, for let you know, we person useless and then get swear. They go put Allen Tongwood. Now all man at the village now they band out laugh say who's I name Allen Tongwood inside Charlotte Village? There is no place named Allen Tongwood inside this now we own property. You see they say bottom shekel, and the ancestors over 150 and so they call it. All the land they were inside that village there. You see this name we say bottom shekel, SHEKE, Charlotte Village. Now so name. They not say bottom shekel, they say Allen Tongwood. Who said them Allen Tongwood inside Charlotte? Now they laugh at the old man, they laugh at the bill. There is no place named Arlington Road. We not get no place like that inside Charlotte. Then now they try to do some fake paper, put it together, because what thing can happen is when they go meet my sister for selling, sister not selling, go meet my auntie, then they go do illegal transaction with the mommy. So then that back come, they work, they bring policeman, they can't get it to people that work. They don't use so many these things they got for over 1 year, not work. So they don't try out there, they bring soldier man and come after me, mama die. Where I go bury me, mama there, I come as I come for 2 days after, and they carry soldier man and go there with SSD there, they go to get and everything, me work man, they work on the site. Then arrest them. My big sister, they didn't have the then candy, they point gun pan them, slap me, see my big sister when I flame in church, then me girl picking the back, then if you saw them sweep them, if you see the two of them do and cuff the other family member, my brother, sister, them picking there, it was like a rebel government. If you saw them do it, for intimidate to for all left this land, work. We don't go to Lonely Police 510 or 410. Lonely Police, the LEC say, when I bring on a own paper come, then people then get a own paper. They don't get no paper. Then the LEC say, well, in this case, when I go take on a land because everybody don't get paper. Then the SMLEC back call me, say the minister or me, somebody don't call her from the government, so they are not commodity. So if me get away, let me say go get connection. Can you believe you, the big man of police, they tell me so they look up to. So what did that mean? Now they get connection now. They don't call. So the big man don't call the LEC and Alumni and the grabbing unit say, we have plan for this case. So now we don't get case anymore. So now they begin for bill. But we all land. Where we get structure on the issue. So as retaining wall for block down water for banker, 5 town lots. That's a lot of money. The river, the guy season, where the season can all it cover this one as so it cover any yourself. The flood, it cover all till it go over 10 feet. The mango tick where they measure at 10 feet above 90 water reach. We do all I spend all this money with professional engineer them. You understand? Then now, when they don't gather to the what's the next day now? Now they go call the minister of land, then go bribe and because they get connection. The lady then get connections and the boy do training like they spend the money. Then the lady can now, he talk about the village. He said, now wait me, I go show and say I will get response. They go take the minister. How the minister? What did the minister do with Canada land? Call all man. The chairman lady, my sister, the lady, everybody would love better. It's enough now. Say fully also behind the minister. Like now the whole day, now the impact na Ministry of Land in the work. Now the minister say, well, I don't everybody say when the fed for this land. What I account for tell una is when I get for left this land here because me no want fet now. Let them people also take them because they get bigger projects for do. Me don't decide for going 6 town lots up the hill, okay, and then the Lovetta lady don't propose for giving 500 bags cement with 10 ton I hold exactly now. So you say for no one left this land because of una structure where they for compensate una.
I no one caught you, but una get evidence of that. Una record them.
They not be record them. They not be record. They not record them because we say they be record them. Now the council. Now they will tell us say they record them. Then away Canada land. The minister will better go bring and away Canada land. The first. I think that was like the Wednesday or Wednesday or Tuesday. Now, my sister then say, "Pa, this is not government land." Now, it convince them and say they're not sure. They say it's a family land. We get for bring all the family together. Now, the minister say, "Okay, tomorrow, when I call office to me 10 o'clock, Lobetta and all man will come. Even the granny or Lukerango, all man go. The granny or Lukerango dey. Now, then talk. They still talk, the family say, we not sell, we not compare, no one, no, but this land, and the only land we left where we go able to get picking and who go on die, then go able to know certain people in come out inside this village. We know they sell this land of fish, but when I go by the meeting, I then we go for a corner. Now, where they go now? I then take their bag, they take their phone, everything, then take out their hand. Now I mean I know record them. Because we have them, they record them. They take everything because it's like the minister no say what they can do illegal. So for the second thing, they take everything, security, the soldier man, they take everything and they go inside naked and they close no more shoes. Then they go inside with. Okay. So when they go now, make the same proposal. Now the minister open months, they write they tell me sister they say, well, and so they don't agree for whatever. Well, officially this land, now government land now. This is not any more private land. Confusion come inside and then they all come on and go. Then get the all common do. Then nothing they do. Then send him a me for left inside. Now me picking tower. I say what's me granny for left inside for? Now me they take care of. And I mean no me granny sabi. That mommy what is sabi at 93. What is it? You know me know something they go on safe now. Then they get the picking and they all the picking. They get the picking and do left with the old mommy who don't know what they do the mommy. I think they drive for pixel. I mean that's also but what I talking. Me know nothing. Can you believe that kind of intimidation? You a whole minister. Then that one they done. Then 9 they call. They say well now have this number. When I call this number, let me see how we will work on this. That number, my sister, then they call and pass 1,000. First of all, I ring self in a ring. Yes, they give them fake number. Let them call. Then, it not take 3 days, 9 they see, then come back to Sojaman, and now permanent at the bill with SSD, they will call, they begin bill. And the Salone Constitution law, if you see Sojaman, SSD with gun, not ordinary security with gun, now a land, now because now government's land. Because the only reason now when they make the OSD director or the IG go give permission for let Sojaman go there. Not a private person land, not the way Sojaman go there. Or you not a minister or you not a government official. You not there, that law, they not in a salary, you get money. Yeah, sometimes they go car, you go bribe for a few hours or 1 day. But for a whole month, going 2 months, no, now because officially paper give for sure saying a government land, but then demand the don't bribe by the minister, so he give them to them. So because the only way that they go bill, because the people in the village they go kill them all, but then people are not going to get this land. Then they can take people land, they go up the land where what's about 200 million, una they can talk so that they go back on about 20 million. Who scam business now? So 93 old mommy. So now so this thing go. So now what you can happen when I see all these documents when the minister pool where they show 2020, 2017? Very simple. These people had no papers. They had no papers, no NRA receipt, nothing. No, we get conveyance, we get seal, conveyance red seal from the court, we get registered and Oxybil, everything they don't have all of these things. So now
okay, so I just want for states for the viewers and sake because I know they publish documents. If you're gonna that the sergeant page, you're go see the full list of the documents then we in publish. But now yeah, so na VOS, I don't repeat, you know, for me documents are sacred, so I not go publish in documents them, publish in documents them on in basis, right? Yeah. One thing I'm going to confirm here is that I've seen all of the papers that is referred to, the conveyance, the registry, the NRA receipt, the whatever of the land, the plotting of the land and everything, the site plan.
The building approval for long.
Yeah, the building approval, the money where he pay. I don't go to, I don't see everything. And I also want for state center in documents, the dates of approval was the date where they officially as a family come together and the land ministry of lands approved and documents, puts the seal and whatever. Now being he say now 30th March 2014, right now. So I go back again, I look 30th March 2014 by an F Alpha. And another person there now take care of the conveyance. I look at the acreage. I also look at the place. I also try for see consistency in signature and whatnot. Now 2017, I don't know if not the same person be, you know, then at the ministry of Now the same, if not the same person been then at the Ministry of Lands where been they do them conveyances, where been they enter, because when they don't go, they don't survey, they don't plot them, you don't go to one place first now. How they call her? By Brookfield Sianda. Now then they go.
BNSI is New England.
Trust me.
England.
My family we do this. This is like our business from me granny. Me granny don't teach me. So when I go salon, people want from full with me. I not can talk no more. You know, I will keep that for another day. So I know all Usai for go. When people don't challenge me, I don't go right inside Oxy building. I ask, I demand me lawyer for making them give me authority. I go inside there, pull the books them and me safe. Sit down and comb the books them and pull papers them of when me granny and me grandpa buy land them inside Salone, inside the land and they how they register and land them. Because me young Creole, at least me, my young granny and grandpa, they not been joke with anything, and every other few so years, then they go back, them resurvey the land. So me self where I go Freetown, the last year I go Freetown, I asked for the land to be resurveyed. So I walked through it step by step by step by step, and get all the documents them. So I know the process. So, and I am familiar with some of the signatures them and the stamps them and whatnot. So me not go dispute that. The waiting me they dispute right now the fact that when they claim say this particular land there, so this mommy at currently 90. The mommy na 93-year-old.
Yeah.
You want to convince me that at that time she would have been 90 years old 91. Or so, or not 91. You want to convince me in 2007, a 91-year-old woman. Let us go back to the law and read the laws of Sierra Leone. A 91-year-old woman make conveyances for a land where he gets grandpikin will take care of him.
We do time.
You know, give the land to in grandpikin.
Mm-hmm.
But he decided for go tell the land to complete stranger. You want to convince me of that? I don't know. Madam Kadi and Madam Shilon, welcome for coming inside and ask any question one I want. The phone lines are open. Everybody gets 2 minutes. It's going to be a quick phone line conversation. The phone lines are open 2 minutes. Mr. Shilon, Madam Kadi, I don't know what you get for say, and then I go come back.
You can go first.
Me from waiting me, listen, I'm not seeing no document. You understand? Since you see the document, I just go by waiting the man thing. First of all, this man maybe old 91 or whatever.
93 now.
93 years. The whole thing is sound safe. Some degree of undue influence. They can distinguish so. Because of way they say the way how they go get this money for right things, eh? Because we don't know the money in mental capacity. If you get that mental capacity, therefore understand the terms of the contract, the agreements, what you able to do. Because if you mental capacity not sure to know what you able to do, then people they ask for being get a lawyer for represent them and maybe. You see. This is just how it is. If you not get somebody, you know, they think right with due respect to your auntie, not to disrespect and disrespect you, granny, yeah. But that kind of age day, not to everybody can get the mental capacity they for understand what they do. You can get some people at that age that they can do things they talk like picking safe. You get some people that way, if they're lucky and health, everything fine, and go talk normal. But at that age, if they can take and go then and take in Peking, in Grand Peking, pull and commodity and then pull and out, then go talk to the granny. So this then go persuade this mommy, try for make this mommy do things in their way. They shouldn't have done that. They for me get somebody else where belong to the mommy in family. Where them for being talked to. And there's something they were not right. If they don't go ask for buy this land a few years back, the people then say no, we know they sell them. If the land was actually a government land, why the minister encourage people then for go ask for buy the land? That you should ask you one question quick. Now the minister, what the current minister aware say them in go ask una for sell for buy.
My sister, they wouldn't go on the meeting. I didn't tell them. No better was standing there. The lady because of the boy in the England, and girlfriend, the mastercraft. Now I say, no better, you know gonna be OC and Dennis Galcasel to tell. Until I said you not deny because proof they.
Okay.
You not deny.
Okay, yeah.
Now the minister in no. Now they know, but it not be no. But the reality problem we don't cause all this. Not only war between me and them people here. Now that you are whole minister,
appointed by the president, by a whole party political government. You they go involve yourself. Let's say that lady then give $2,000 bribe, or you go sleep with you, which everybody they say they sleep with you or whatever, or this or that.
I don't get the answer now. I don't get the answer. Sorry, I know.
You left your office, so now that they pissed me off. Then you made it a bully. We take advantage, but we disgrace me. So I want to let people understand. This is
okay. That is right. That is right.
But the pain. I understand. I don't answer your question. I just
we not get enough time. I don't. People be want. What ask you? Just answer me the question.
Yeah. You know, not
get enough time. Now the minister is aware. Waiting, why the minister not being tell at that point in a government land? You get me? First of all, is there people there? Yeah, so we all know say the area then they're not to everybody with the registered land. This is not about UK, but even in UK, there were times when people did not be the registered land. Yeah. So you get unregistered land then at a time. Then now you get registered land, and so there was a time where they begin as government as everybody where in land not be registered for can begin registered land. You see, so not so Salone more it begin. Yeah, so in the years back, then we get a registered land. Then you see, so everybody now don't register the properties that most been registered. You see, so if you do conveyancing, you see, you would know that because if you were involved for buy.
Okay, look like say Madam Kadi system freeze Panam. I will go to Mr. Shillon. Mr. Shillon, what do you get for say?
Well, I mean, I get quite a bit for say. First of all, it does become common practice in Australia. People in the sell land will not get right for sale. Family land, not family land. When you get joint ownership, which is what people then generally get, as Mr. Saj just described, no single person has the authority. So this talk about the mommy sell. She cannot sell because she lacks the legal authority to sell the land. Because for the land to be sold, she can only sell in your portion after the division of the property, but she cannot sell someone else's. So even if it is proven that she actually received money in exchange for the land, the conveyance is illegal. She lacks the authority to convey somebody else's interest to anybody else. And the first and foremost thing. So there is no sale per se. You see, what you mean to recommend now, as unreliable as the legal system back home may be, the appropriate position for take is to go to court to start with. File some kind of action, get a lawyer, file action for injunction, file action for stop the people with the bill. So even if nothing happens because you did build the record right now, okay? So I mean, the condemnation by the minister or the permanent secretary of the ministry about social media, that's what social media is for.
Mr. Shillon, I don't cut you word, but that point the way you highlight, I don't get lawyer for the past 4 months, even less than before this thing comes on social media, the week before. The clerk go back because they know side the Usai S gate, Usai in the hill station. Now the Lobeta lady did na Victor their own portion. Because the house they all day inside the compound S gate. Then go the clerk with the other bobo way sabi the Lobeta lady because they know her. Then go then see and so it's enough. Then they go inside then they na the compound whatever. Now then Giam they go for Giam the letter. Then they tell the security say that Miss Lobeta now cancel that from the courts. Law for injunction where they don't serve and they don't serve and pass 10 times. The other na cherry. First of all, the way the last one, now him cause this problem. Now he say he not any law better, I don't know that in the talk. Now the clerk say, but I know you. He say, now you not law better, we sabi you. We know you, we just defend you for see you. When make move for go further, now any police, the soldier man cop the gun. He say if you move one step and they fire you. This is how terrible this thing has become. This lady, they work out soldier man them 2 or 3 every day. That's it. Is showing to say this government. So we've done all of that. The courts. Can you believe? And again, recording right now. When the Victor boy, where I get away, call me sister. When I make up say, okay, enough is enough. You don't say what I see them and they talk. Wait, call me sister. Tell me sister, say, when I wait for me and two man challenge me, it's at the council. And they need to lock on all up every family member. I say they stress and so every one of our family member. And they make sure when I go for them good. Now he said, now my sister say, well, we go see if now you get caught. We go see what you will do you. Now he say, I don't need the court. I don't need the court for jail now. The jail now without the court. I don't need the court. And then when Mrs. They talk about you say now when I get this land, we still not going to court. We don't write to now how many times. Why today we're not going to court? They talk about panic recording. It's another business with courts. Me and a government they talk. I get it recording everything and I can send out.
That is a lot of confidence.
Your voice. So I just not cut you once. I just want to enforce because you not legal man. You go the legal way. Let know because I don't be talking outside because because of time. We don't serve them injunction. I get 3 lawyers. I don't spend money. Say the people that they tell we say they don't care about law. So they don't get nothing. They all get at the government and this useless minister when they bribe. They go to a lawyer in the judgment. First of all, you the minister of land, the right to make judgment. If you try to settle the case, no matter it's okay, we're not going to court. Why you make judgment? Who are you for make judgment? Because the people that don't get paper. Then now we don't disgrace you now because you go give them government building permit and government and whatever for saying a government land. Then now you don't shame now. Now they go make fake paper, then go pull out. First of all, not to even the village in Mbiri. They say Alenton Wood. Who said national? You know, so you can continue, sir. I'm just want to highlight that point.
Well, I appreciate that. But what you're trying to say, because this situation is not unique to you, Freetown, and it's getting worse. Because we hear a lot of similar stories. Family land. I just asked you to talk just now. I just sent one to Miss Matilda. We'll view later on. This one about us. Another family land, we didn't go take from some other person. So this is an ongoing problem. First of all, as awkward as the situation, first of all, the minister not get no hands now. This is a dispute between 2 private people. Okay, so government not get any issue now. And the minister should have recommended that we take ourselves to court. I don't think the minister get the power for settle land disputes between people. The minister, they run a ministry, was supposed to do a record or recording of land transactions. And that they won't go to court, and they go try to get reliable records, not to record within the bill. And besides, 2, the mommy, even if we're not going to court, or even based upon public opinion, anybody in the 90s, no one should go into any legal transaction without you making sure, for letting things that you take undue advantage of that person, their age, you for ask that this person get a lawyer. Say, my man, you get this land, I can even hire a lawyer for you. So because I know I make her buy the land, then somebody come out say no to you get them. So you question whether she had the mental capacity at 91 for do any kind of transaction legally, let alone reasonable transaction. 2, like you say, the amount of money, the value of the land in relation to what in the claims they pay, that in a law, like you say, that's unconscionable. You know, I get a Mercedes-Benz, I tell you, I get a Mercedes-Benz for sale, in 2019 Mercedes-Benz. You say how much? You get a market value of $70,000. I say, well, look here, I can sell it to you for $2,000. You common sense for tell you say, this doesn't sound right, you know, because what I'm trying to sell it for in relation to the book value is so disproportionate that you can. Even if you take that money from me, the actual owner show up, a judge will say, but wouldn't you have suspected that the price way the man sell the car to you in relation to what the car actually, unless Mr. Shillong get a mental problem, you know, you should have known that something is not right now. That should have put you on notice. But the real thing is, even with all this to Mr. Sandin and the talk, It's sad. It's sad because you see, government for be engaged for streamline and improve the lives and the quality of living among people. Government not for the involved for use one group. Well, I don't even know whether that is government in the sense that whether that Mr. Sandy take upon himself for do certain things we not get the authority for do.
The thing, Mr. Shilon, the thing is that, I don't follow this land issue quite a bit here and there. And every time there is a big uproar about land, the minister specifically Sandy, in name they come up.
Yeah,
I remember a situation at Grafton where there was a group of people who say, advantage they be seized on them on the land where they don't get legal papers them. Who that name come up na Sandy. Another thing na Lumley, Sandy. Another time again na Bathurst, Sandy. Now na Charlotte, Sandy. Lumley with Animedziga in land, and Jico Press. Who that a name come up back Sandy? Who that send security people them for go guard the land? Sandy. Who that say because of the fact that Jico Press gets a bigger project, make that woman give up in land for peanuts? Sandy. And these are documents, these are things I have documentation of and whatnot. Another lady called Zainab, same thing.
Yep.
In restaurants back, now the Lumley, view front, same thing,
yeah.
And then, the cases then just keeps going on, but the single commonality in these cases is the name Sandy that keeps coming up. Sandy Kanya is say, Sandy Kanya, like you are a minister of lands, not an adjudicator.
Well, that's what.
Why is your name keep coming up in all of these things?
Including with the mayor.
And then the president, Sidon, yes, the mayor. I don't see video where the mayor make a live. Say, it take a whatever. Who that come? Sandy. I don't see where, was it UNFP or whatever, United Nations Organization sponsored the building, the construction of a certain building for the Freetown City Council, then can them broke them. Uda again can say Sandy. Like the name is becoming synonymous to land issues, and now it's not even government land issues, it is civil, private land issues. It's becoming synonymous. Is that the kind of stain you want with your name? And here is a president who's keep quiet, who they pretend as if they know, but that man they read news. If they read news, what's in minister and the ministries them under in governments they under. Like how long will you keep loyalty to the detriment of your success or to the detriment of your government? How long?
And what is so sad, Naya, is that people are being taken undue advantage of. People will get the land. It's clear. Most people will get them prime land and they don't get money. And so when people will get money, then they force themselves and go through this backhanded way for get the land. But it's clear based upon what you said. Now, when this a permanent secretary or whoever tamba somebody who that statement the way you read, where you say social media is not the way to go, I disagree with them. Social media has an effect because what social media does, it exposes the system, it shames the people who they engage in that. So because why wouldn't you? Social media is another forum for take your case to the public. So let the public know what's going on in the country. But never in my life have I ever seen one situation in which a cabinet member is clearly above the law in Sierra Leone. He does as he pleases. He takes matters into his hands. And I'm amazed that the president let him get away with that. But now we assume, say, he get away with NTR. Is that how for run a government? For just to take people and property from them and create all kind of, law without respecting the law because these are matters that should be taken to court. Judges should sit down, then listen to them case, then both sides should forget a lawyer, and when I present, when I document them. Because even if there were no papers, Naya, here is an old woman, the evidence is clear that she has been on that land for years. So, which means whatever in right to that land, as well as the family members, then the right supersede these documents, then 2014, 2017 document here.
Yeah.
The only issue becomes, did she have the mental capacity, even if money was given to her? The other thing, in Grand Pekin or in grandson, where we did it, if these people were acting in good faith, how come he wasn't part of the transaction? How come that Grand Pekin, they way younger, wait for be a witness, wait for understand what you go? How come they left him out of the transaction? And then simply to say the granny na selling to them, and therefore they buy him. If not family land, she doesn't have the authority to sell somebody else's interest. If me and you get property, you can sell your own.
Yeah.
If we jointly own. But if you sell both of you own, that person will buy me own share, wouldn't to me sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And not buy nothing, because I still get a right to my property. That's plain and simple. So it might buy you, but you not get the right. Otherwise, what's at the purpose of the law? If people could just trample over the law and do as them please. So it would seem to me the minister, and I for explain all in here for say, you know what? This Mami could not have conveyed legal title. She could not have conveyed legal title to them people who have buy the land, even if they give money.
And I think what actually they become also worrisome. Not only that the minister in name they be involved with evidence, because some people in video then say so.
I've seen some.
And when they show up, in the case of the Jico Press and Animedziga in land na Lombly, Zainab in land na Lombly. What waiting don't become worrisome and almost a trend now, even with waiting that the Sarge don't say, is that who side and civilians they are so where they in dispute with another person about a land, who side and they pull SSD them and Sojaman and Amiman for the land, and for they in possession of ammunition against the other party. Who is giving them this authority? Who is co-signing on this? Like some answers we need some answer, Nayaso. Because if two people then get dispute, they're not able to arrive at an amicable conclusion, let them go to the court. But for you now for go take Sojaman and Amiman for can guard property where they in dispute, who is co-signing this?
And then
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. My internet just went off.
Yes.
I was disconnected. I don't know what's happened anyway. You see, so I'm just using my phone.
That's fine. Yes, fine.
I'm sorry. I just abrupt. I don't know what happened.
It's all good. I figured that there was an internet type thing.
It just went off. In fact, I thought I may have been disconnected, and maybe you people disconnected me or something. I was waiting for you.
Not us.
Control room.
So, yes. So at least I don't know because I never use my phone for internet. So
that's fine. With the hear you loud and clear. You project loud and clear.
So if there's anything, if you want me to come in again, okay, that's fine. Otherwise,
that's fine. You can even come in with the last question I just asked. As in, there is a trend going right now where not only that the Sarge, I don't name a couple of people them, where personally I don't see the documents there, I don't see the back and forth, I don't see court documents, I don't see court injunction, do not build on the land until a decision is made. But then they go on and build, and then they carry on. I don't name Animedziga and the Jico Press situation. I don't name Zainab and in restaurants. And again, the same situation. I don't name the situation Godrich, I don't name the situation at Lumley, I don't name the situation at Bathurst, and now I don't name the deciding situation at Charlotte. The common thread is that Usaiden civilians they are so, Uda they authorize them civilians they are so, for go fend army man and SSD them, armed army man and SSD them, for go surround the land. For go surround the land and point gun on people and threaten people their life and beat people them out of their legal property. Who is co-signing this?
Well, let me tell you something, Matilda. What I think here, what is happening here is, you see, they sound as if, are they against this government? I'm not against this government. Not just injustice now, like, you get me? You see, what is happening to the research on elect win on one side, I don't see. But based on waiting the letter where the minister write, you see, it look, first of all, it gets me. Outside them in the all them donkey as they are, so when they come on upline and that they can't fetch for land and Charlotte, they can't put people there with them, people they be done there for donkey years. You understand? Eh? This not make sense. If they come on and also go upline, they go team up there and go challenge any chief for property be done there all they almost here there. So especially when the people then get story behind and land and all that. The whole thing is, you know what, Matilda? You see this particular government, I'm not against this government, but these people, even if they go to court, I don't even think they will get justice in the court. I'll tell you what, you understand? You see, no, let me tell you something. You see, let me tell you something. This Joseph Sandy, this Sandy man, you understand? A good number of them then are this government. This Sandy, the president in press secretary na Keketoma Sandy. Keketoma Sandy in Papa, as I understand in Papa, na deputy minister of health. Then Julius Sandy na in wedding. That's also the Sandys that they inside this government. How for the life? How do you think that the Sarge then go get justice inside that court where na so then they inside it? You see, that they go send people then for go. You know this thing that really pain me. Why when they go send SSD na people that host land where they in dispute? Land where they in dispute. If now when a place like Salone, if na yam, the mere fact that na a clear sign of undue influence. Now then put Madam Amide. Now undue influence, you see. The mommy not get in that sense, not to understand what's in the happen. They can't send it for me, get lawyer, they not go bring evidence, some documents say that the mommy na first of all, she is not Auntie Edna. Auntie Edna and waiting start the mommy full name, two different people. Now two different people. So in effect, that paper the way they sell give, that land where they sell give them, not to register their land. Because Auntie Edna where they call not to in full name dandy. If the one claim say that maybe they sell land give them, where the man get a full name, not to Edna, not to Auntie Edna in name. Pardon?
The sale is not legitimate.
It's not legitimate. No,
it's not legitimate. No, it's not legitimate. It is not legitimate because she is look, if you can tell me say Auntie Kadi and Kadi Johnson Cole, not two different people.
Yeah.
You get me? In law, not two different people. Auntie Kadi and Kadi Johnson Cole, not two different people. You get me? So Auntie Edna and that you start in Granny in full name, not two different people. So if then they say that you start in Granny sell land give them, then you understand it? That land was not passed on to them. You understand it? Because
that's the thing. Because when you look at the deciding documents and the person where them put as the adjudicator of the property, when a young big sister, when a Reverend Dr. Fabian S. Ketel, you see in full name spell. I should say if you go to Charlotte Village, I saw the people and the way they call her, Auntie Phoebes. Auntie Phoebe, Sissy Phoebe, because that's what Creole people like you call Sissy Phoebe, Auntie Phoebe. But why make when they make documents, they don't go write Sissy Phoebe and Auntie Phoebe?
Exactly.
Because that's not her name.
So her
name is Reverend Dr. Fabian S. Ketel.
So title is not passed. Title not passed to give them people then they're not passed, no title give them. You see, because nobody know they will get title to the land we sell and give them. You get me? Auntie Phoebe, Auntie Edna not get title to the land.
Auntie Edna get a joint ownership with others.
Exactly. No, that's not the thing.
So
no, that's not the point. No, what I'm saying.
Own interests.
No, Mr. Jallo, Mr. Shilon, wait till they say Auntie Edna get joint interest.
Yes,
but interest is not
hers.
No, but the documents will take past the land onto the Lovetta and Uda them. Unless I don't understand, the documents when they say pass on to them, they say the person will give them the land name na Auntie Edna. So it's not
get you, yeah.
If the Auntie Edna give them the land, well then that you start the land no pass because Auntie Edna that you start you are waiting at Auntie Edna in full name.
Not to Edna, Edith George.
Edith George, but then they call her Auntie Edith, eh?
Auntie Edith, they say Auntie Edith.
They say Auntie Edith. So Auntie Edith will give them that land, not to the same person as Edith George. Legally, Edith George different from Auntie Edith. You understand? Although me and you know,
they just make this paper quick for they don't know, they don't even know anything about the property.
No, but that's how they try for tell you now that it's Sage. Auntie Edith and Edna George are the same person. But in terms of passing title to that land, not to Edith George Gideon. Now, Auntie Edith, the full legal name, this Auntie, in full name, now Edith George, not to Auntie Edith. Anybody can come and say, me name Auntie Edith. You understand? Anybody can come and say, Auntie Matilda, instead of Matilda J. Cole. You get me? You see, so in effect, the land not pass, title of that land not pass at all. So then people there, let them give them poor people there, then property them back. They cannot be going on taking advantage over people there just because they get political powers. You get me? Where they not get for they not get for Teddy, they get for commode they want find it. You see, and these are the people fighting corruption. These are other elements of corruption back. It's not corruption. Because if then people they are so they're in position of power, they do things like this. Now blatant corruption. You cannot do that. A 91-year-old mommy, when they go to and say it's sell land you now, and listen to one audio where they interview this mommy, you can tell that they feed the mommy with words. There were 3 audios going around. They feed her with what they see where like when they say leading question. Then they ask him, "Mommy, leading question." You see, so tell her so that if I say yes, then call it. Well, you know, Sabi that you say, then the mommy say, "No, I'm not Sabi. That is leading question." You see, so then they tell her what if I say. You see, these things we have to stop them. You understand?
That is size. That is size. It look like for say this case not get for done today. You get for come back again.
Yes,
and we get for continue this business here. So as the case they progress, we want definitely, because we are not the only one that this issue don't come up with. We get several other cases them and incidences them where this issue don't they reoccur. And you know, it is our duty to talk about these things. It is our duty to hold government accountable. This are the first time where we don't expunge, we don't talk about this particular issue, but I know for say this thing also gets legs and lips and bounces. So what I go say for now is that because them don't go, a lot of them don't go, we go left and ayaso. This not just the beginning. Because them get for come, we not to you one going get for come and talk about your own case. Other people them back. Where they face the same thing. One where we all day inside the same society. We all get for sit down and talk. Waiting we don't experience and waiting with the face. For now, I want to give me panelists them a final word for say a quick goodbye to everybody. We don't take them for watch we as them they go. Them don't go. We don't spend a lot of time. I go give Mr. Shilon, tell family. The team fool me much small. Mr. Shilon, tell family I do tell family goodbye, I beg.
Well, good night, everybody. I hope the topic was interesting. I think it for catch everybody attention. And if even if involve you in a matter of time, because if they say rain not the foreigner, one man do much. So this for concern we all. I hope the president of the country is listening, because this is not dangerous. This is a slippery slope, but it's time for Mr. Sandi stop injecting himself into land disputes and encourage people for go court, for be an adjudicator to decide land dispute between people. This is not to up country. This is not Freetown. So up country will not say the chief is in charge. Sometimes the chief decides these things, but at the Free Town area in big towns like Bo and Kenema, McKinney, courts take care of these things. So unless Mr. Sandi get a position we all don't know as the paramount chief of the Western area, because he seems to be involved in every land dispute, and it's about time he stopped that. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Madam Johnson, call tell Famble then good night quickly.
Yes, Famble then do a big party for waiting up on just now. And Mr. Phelan, because right in the middle of when the thing they interesting, now I just go offline. You see. So dear, at the time, but Matilda waiting at the try for thing you say. When will they deal with that Desage in topic again? Give this matter publicity, please. That Desage yourself give publicity so that so many other people that we don't involve, then go listen to this program. You see, for anything, when the public, the way where the public they respond to something, especially this level where it is now, I'm telling you, they will listen. They will listen. Give it publicity, and that you said, please come back on this program. Let we finish what we don't start. Let we talk about time. You see, and I want let Mr. Sandi know say, Creole people they not go come out. I'm not being tribalistic here. But Creole people they not go come out na Charlotte and go upline for go take them advantage then they now any chief in hand. They go and go ask chief say do chief give me land and go give them land. But that kind of way Sandy they go make by power. You understand it? It's not going to work. We cannot sit and allow that kind of thing they so they happen. We cannot. You see, some of we, that is why we are raising our voices high for fight for people like that Desage. We not get money for Guiam. We not get nothing for Sierra Leone there. But we they use the voices them for talk for them. Because we believe that we voices them go far. You see, we they use them. So that Desage, do you like where you don't count at this program, so especially because I don't know now that the possibility say this matter go get for go resort to court. Perhaps for now, take them how you they talk now. You get me? For now, take them how you they talk to almost everybody about this case now. You get me? Eh? Yes, and all that. But by the grace of God, we go fight for this injustice because we cannot sit and allow these people to get away with it. We cannot. With all the money where they pay them, when they give that kind of money every month for it. When not the minister, they say, yes, I beg una minister, I don't go personal here, but I vex. Because when they use una position then for take advantage on very, very poor people then we not get voice, we not get nothing for do. Mommy like that one day. You get me? You get away with these things because you're in Sierra Leone. You will not get away with this in England. I'm telling you for sure, you will not. Mr. Sandi, I want to let you listen to this. We not go get away with this in a place like UK. Now, Salone wanna go get away with her because I don't wanna get all the power. Now, they wanna take advantage from people them. Now, they wanna they see right when I turn into wrong. You get me? You know they even think if now we get them a meeting on a mama, when I go grill and go take that kind of advantage they panam, then when I not go agree. You see, when I not go agree. This is not about that Desage anymore. This is about the poor woman. You understand? Eh? Where we feel to say get some old problem, age problem. You see, we know they think properly now. They think, but in sense where they get not to like they go 50-year-old. They put one years. They una go act on that one day. Una not afraid. Una not afraid God. Una afraid God. Una afraid God. Let God not come up here. Una. Some of them think that una they do. If God not be one pull on a power save. So then at this scheme, God make them pull on a power because God want pets for innocent people. Them. I don't Matilda.
Hey, thank you very much. Look like say today, Madam Kadi while bad one. I don't know that on Sasaya. So somebody Sasaya, he really white today. That is to make you say goodbye to people.
We get Famble the Salone and can do it. So we say your Famble na Salone. You don't have to wait until you're connected to somebody before you come in and talk for injustice. I don't have to be connected to anyone. You understand?
No, absolutely. No, that's true. See? So that decides. Say goodbye to people.
Thank you, Auntie Carrie.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
Sheila and Mrs. Cole. I want to tell her thank you for this opportunity and privilege, and also to the man, I always forget the name, where he connects me, where they communicate with me.
John Combe.
Mr. Combe. And thanks to Mr. Combe and all the other staff there and people that really work for, produce this great show. My last word, very short. I'm a musician, I'm in that research. Now me begin this battle for the freedom of speech in Salone with a song as a young boy like David the Shepherd. And I know how far I go. I know they sing music because I want money or I want fame and I go against person. But I think say God don't give me calling back after 17 years, you know, and say it is time to speak. It's time to be quiet, not a time for speak. Me what I established right now is not about me on people in property. I fight for all surrounding, I fight for justice. I'm in a studio right now, and any day from now, when I go hear corruption part 2, I'll get time for talk. Like, now there's a bit talk, yana explanation. Me na lyrical warrior. Dr. Sandy, not to name Dr. Sandy again, I name Dr. Sansan. Dr. Sansan don't chop poto. That the sad go cut your toto. I go sing te. I go cut you kandong like shokoto your koto. You go no say me na creole, me no come up line. You know they come on up line. Why don't talk creole? You go when I go ask back say what's now when I open translation dictionary. Then you know say me na creole bobo. Creole but come on a village. Because this you don't pass mark. This kind of disgrace and intimidation, you are whole minister. This is a disgrace to our whole country. It's a disgrace. For 4 town lots, 4.5 town lots, you go put now. You don't go to the wrong side. The wrong side, you don't go. Being a musician, and I'm not gonna tire until you take them point gun by me people and the people there for shoot them for their own property, their own family property. When I go you go fetch for somebody, we go buy a land we worth about 250 million for 20 million. Go pass up a whole lot money when the law, the constitution as Salone say after 70, you're not supposed, even if you sell, there should be proxy or your lawyer or something. Nothing like that, no day. Nothing like that not available. Then when I go make fake paper on a name, he's already placing himself. Now when I go put out say we all family paper, now fake. Who's are born women? Now fake. Now somebody will can't start in our village in a your paper real. Well, let's go. Adebayo and all the other activists them and people who are not sabi and not family too, me no one day not of anybody with them. When they come on about the really thing, then they look the truth and they stand out. Let God bless them all. Everybody. This battle is not about land anymore. It's about integrity. It's about justice for Salone for all. Because if somebody not puts a stop and wait don't reach me, so I'm not gonna make it past me. I call all. I want more information and I find out all the facts of all people that land with it. I don't say people that will get illegal and not get people or whatever. I don't need different. But people that will get them property, you ministers can take advantage, take Canada and go give some big company or people that will get money. Like how you treat we say the people that get projects for doing and the land better pass me. I will stand out. This box will end to me. This box, will pass me. Just prevail. Now, Salone. That's all I stand for. This is not even if they settle me on land, which God they can think. And they continue me war. And they continue me back.
Exactly.
And I will use the mic. All them talking about it. Some people they listen at once and no more. Done. Then they listen again. They wait for the next show. Me want to sing music. Then they dance for the next 25 years. Corruption. Say today when they play all man they shake. Say today 17 years. So music different from talk show. Yeah, they sing. I in a studio. When they read it, they go say, His Excellency the President, the cabinets, they all they make like say another year. We don't beg, we don't work, and sister they don't call, we don't all kinds of things we don't do. Then treat you like a dog. Then now they say they can lock you back in a cell. They all they will talk, they treat you like dog. Well, good. And the side don't come. Well, now let them be want. So then if you are not be sing again, no, I don't know what's in now. Now me say I want go land book. Well, let the drums begin now. So I think God bless, and I ready any time for come back with more information, more things. I want to go see more as time they gonna go see more things. I want to go shock.
Okay, thank you very much, Daddy Saj. And yes, indeed, I can say injustice to one is injustice to all. We really need for stand together. We really need for, protect each other. Me granddaddy born inside Aberdeen.
Really?
Me, yes.
All right.
Yes. The late Peter Konaya Orimisakol, brother to the late, Usman Thomas.
I'm an Aberdeen boy, you know that, right?
Yes, I know that. Okay. And so, just to give you a bit of history, inside Aberdeen, me granny and whatnot, now inside Hastings, some go then come out. someone like me, where do you want me to go if me people the left land inside free tongue for me? And then you come, you take that land in a me hand, and you seize advantage by me and say you know somebody in a power, you know people in high places. Am I not a Sierra Leonean too? Are my ancestors not people from Sierra Leone too? Is my umbilical cord not buried in that country too? Am I not supposed to have equal access? Some of the things that they do inside Freetown, when I get mind go do I'm inside village upline. When I not get mind do half of some of the atrocities them, the carnages them where they do inside Freetown, some of the advantage them more they seize. They read the comment, somebody they say, it is good to have the other side of the story. Oh yes, I welcome the other side of the story. I don't read what's in the land ministry, pull nado. I welcome Lovetta for contact VOS at any time for make himself can say in your side of the story. I welcome the person, John, whatever his name.
Then I talk.
Victor
John. Then I talk.
Yeah, Victor John at any time for contact VOS. Victor John at any time contact VOS. Say yourself get to your side of the story. Just like where I ask questions to Daddy Saj. Now the same way I go ask his questions. Now the same way I don't treat anybody any different, but we have to establish facts. And usai somebody they take advantage by another person. We not go sit down because I know what it is to be taken advantage of. I know what it is to be belittled and make you small and make you feel say you're not relevant. I know what it is. I know what it is when people can try for capitalize on the small power and influence system where they get, but with government. I know what it is. But again, like I say, we are just scratching the surface. We haven't even gone in it. We will continue this discussion. We will continue them conversations there. So with them don't run, with them don't go far. But one thing I get for say is Corona is real. Una continue for what una and them, una continue for where una mask them. As best as una come, una continue for maintain social distancing. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed Shilon. Thank you very much, Madam Kadi Cole. Thank you very much, Daddy Saj, aka, and name Joseph Cole. Anything where we
Gerald Adolphus Cole.
Then I create name. You see, I can tell you now if the name not past 5, not to create for past 5.
Not past 5, not to create.
Anyways, so basically, what I'm saying, God loves us all. Anything where we defend at this goal, may God continue for protect we. May God continue for open we way. And by hook or by crook, Salone go better and Salone go better for the right. And Salone will be known for the right and not for the wrong. God bless us all. Till we meet again. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Night.
Thank you, Matilda.
Good evening, everyone. This na Selena, Grandma editing granddaughter. Now they send this video now to Lovetta and Dennis Valkasi, where they take this video all sides. They post on now Facebook, WhatsApp about my grandma, which is not true. They send this video everywhere, social media whatsoever say. Them picture then they will Lovetta they send a video where they send on social media on Facebook. It's a false. All things are false. I want me them know say me grandma na me don't do it for the past 23 years. The no come across. The no knows how we did. The no take care of me grandma. Na land issue na Charlotte village na him bring them come. And I want make them know say that land is a family land. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. My grandma not only the only person where a mama gave back to. And then 7 and picking the all day and sister picking the all day. And I be survival for the way able they are alive right now. So I want make them know say the false accusation where they post that they use me on calling name that the surgery they oversee When my grandma no even know her for Daddy Serge, know her as Joseph Cole, when I'm my uncle. Whether they post on her Facebook say, my uncle na thief man, na this. My uncle they fight for what is right. They fight for the family. Not of a property they fight for whatsoever. Now for the family they do this all for. So may them stay away from that land, that property, whosoever with Denise. Because Denise come inside the picture. It was 2018. Where in and Victor come. They can't say the one that land within a Charlotte, they're interesting. And that land. And when they come, they meet me grandma. My grandma sell the land, give them. Receipt they everything, they done, they're not gonna lie. Because my grandma, there was no peace, there was no unity in the family. So everything just break down. My grandma, we don't get that anger since my papa don't die about 18 years ago now. So all this was so terrible for him. Everything was just mixed up, boxed up for him. Everything was confusing for her. She was alone all those years. Denise was nowhere to be found. Victor or Lovetta was nowhere to be found. So they just come out like a blooms. Since we did was like 8 years. None of them not come say, hey, since you don't know how we don't buy that land to you, more try for do something for you, more try for pulling at that place because the condition of the place was so bad off. And now they don't see say this year, and now they don't see say me family they don't step in at the land for fight for what is right. Then come inside as a breeze, like when breeze blow something come. Then can they begin fets and that and they begin to fully mommy said they'll go spend 10 million oats for the mommy. These lie parents say they go give a motoka, we go to care and go church or whatsoever. Which of course they are lie, they are frauds. They are wicked people. What's the man I made the most safe? Where then is Valkasi and one Moses Hardin or whatsoever I call himself. They go put what for me grandma and yes say me and me fiancé don't get money now. We don't get this, we don't get that. Now me grandma anytime we see me, they turn you know one see me safe. Anytime we see me, say I made a shock and I me one kill them. It make everything mix up box up for me. But now I thank God because what they be the planner, they not go succeed. Now me and me grandma don't dey at peace. We don't dey one. So all and juju and medicine and saga way that they operate. Not so for me and neither for me family, they will go win by God power. Everything will work on for good. So I make everybody know whether on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, make them know say Lovetta and Dennis they are fraud, they are deceivers, they are liars, they not thief man they. They kind of will like 2080 for mix up, box up everything for we. So I don't know them. Me grandma don't know them. The only they record me grandma now over 3 months now whether they post now on Facebook and WhatsApp like for saying then they with the mommy all these years. So I make people that know. Make people that sabi me na Edith George in Grand Pekin. Me na Selena. So make them know. The thief where they na the yai. For them place then they don't go ever succeed. By God in power. Until then say they know side gun gay. I mean, they tell us I don't know side gun gay. I mean, a Master Jesus Sabupan. Now God has sabi, and I know God not gonna make this year so come bad for we. We go succeed. My family members they all go succeed by God power. So thank you for all the good listeners, loved ones they out there. I tell them plenty thank you. Dear, also this video get for reach me each day. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. Amen.
Mina actually one of the offsprings of the Matthews family in a Bathurst village, and this plot of land we are showing us so now property of the Matthews family. The Matthews now one of the indigenous them in a Bathurst village way after the abolition of slave trade, and we settlers then the come na Salone. Then the original people then we can settle in a Bathurst village. And that history is not a secret where everybody knows. And one of the things that we then be they embark on for the livelihood as an economic activity now being farming, agriculture. So this land now be land with them they do cushion farming as a family. The whole place now 8 acres, but the contention now with the church people then we can buy property then say to the previous man. We're not a part of the family, and in fact is not an indigene. of the village. He just grew up in the village. He sell the land without consent, without any member knowing. He take the advantage of the fact that of imposition, say in a headman, and sell this land. So one church, who in fact also Salone church and Nigerian church, then call themselves Watchman, Charismatic, Renewal, Catholic, Movements, International or what. And this church get the backing of somebody who will make to understand, say, na presidential advisor and a woman. Na in spearhead the deal, na in the before the deal. And now then people, they don't forcefully, if you can watch the land, they don't divide unto themselves shebam, then destroy all the bakings, them the pillars, the wall put, we cost with millions of leons. And then we don't embark on agriculture at this place. We plant different kinds of fruits, mangoes, avocados. We plant them in rows, and with the intention that we'll make money out of it one day. Because for developed land, all mango in where I look am. So mango fishing for put buildings, so mango fruit, na for plant na the land. And we been thinking say government after education and agriculture, being that it's na rural place, na rural village, na rural setting, we have been feel say okay, well, if we embark on agriculture, it will bring money into the family. It will also support governments in the quest for food sustainability. So then people that come, then put soldier then they know they allow it for kind of place, destroy all the plantation, spoil all the baking, and put their own baking. So now this is not the situation where the Matthews family they face forsake of the land, forsake of the rights we then get documents for. The church they claim see, they see fit they say also not sell you street no go buy you. The church, the general overseer of the church, they claim say the government sell land give them. And when some people them attempt for go for this land, for facing them for this land, then say don't they talk to, we'll all go talk to the government. So you see disrespect. And if you not respect yourself, street not will respect you. If you not respect you vote as them, now foreigner you respect. I mean, now so things go. But who I make them know say this not a picking battle. This land na Matthews land, and the Matthews family for 1 inch not they left and give them. And in fact now we also talk. This entire land we then grab now 16 acres. Waiting the one do 16 acres, we don't know. You get some other people them from Charlotte, I mean with the content with all involved, then if you include on this land. You get the Ajax family, when we then get this land, then if you all man get documents. So when I see now defect this. And we want to know if now the government want sell we, as citizens them want sell we right to foreigners them, or now so things they happen. Or now by other gets can kabu no. So now that are the situation. This now one of the Matthews members, one of the members of the Matthews family, now in the talk, so we can do this video about us village. So now the order to the people them unayai. We want to know now if justice for 2 a day. If you know this, if we will force them for make a day. Now that's now the situation presently. Thank you.
Forsake me.
All the things you do for me. Tell you take it now.
Even when the times get hard, but you still stand by me.
Jehovah, tell you thank you. Them no they pan me wonder where don't die. Papa, I dey tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, I will cry out for them. I'm alive.
catch Ebola, but I catch Corona. I don't know the owner, but by now you know now. Say the short term normal way it got to me. Pain them by low way it pass for me. Doctors and nurses never scatter we. If you know to God in power, if you don't batter we. 6 feet below ground, so get dust per we. But I tell God, thank you for me life. Thank you for me wife. Thank you for the people that wait put in me life. And motor car bang me and not die. Kidney fail me and not die. Corona hold me and not die. The Lord way I deserve me they are.
Jehovah, I tell you thank you. Them not there pan me one day we don't die. Papa, I tell you thank you. The goodness of mercy they follow me every day. It's not to you. Now try out for them. Still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yes, alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Still alive.
I'm a testifier. The holy Papa God where you the glorifier. For the life for it keep me in this dunya. The showers a blessing where they drop on my body every night and day. I just say go higher. I did eat some macolum. Plenty money in my pocket. I this one go long. Then me say I not go better. Hey, you keep take it. I come up on the poop poop poop. Thank you Lord, you don't do one for me. I'm not better but the one where they not much worry. Ebola and Corona don't come but you still cover me. Baba make I don't say you thank you.
Jehovah, I tell you thank you. Them not there pan me one day we don't die. Papa, I tell you thank you. The goodness of mercy they follow me every day. It's not to you. Now try out for them. Still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yes, alive. I'm alive. Still alive.
I'm alive. I'm a survivor. Yeah, yeah. Whether you're not Christian or Muslim, we all get permits. Papa God one fine day. Corona now that same number. In you carry me Antigo, you carry me Padigo. Hey bro, if not for the love of Jesus Christ, eh? Oh, Corona for don't carry me go, 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 go. If not for the mommy blessing, eh? Oh, una for be don't bury me. Oh, oh, oh.
Jehovah, I tell you thank you. Them not there pan me one day we don't die. Papa, I tell you thank you. The goodness of mercy they follow me every day. It's not to you. Now try out for them. Still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yes, alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive.
Hey, from all the troubles of the world, we don't coming and going. All the yicky take away, don't send many good on. I'm still standing. Oh, Papa, now you. Hey, from all the natural disaster and all the illness, you keep me safe and you render me with goodness. I'm here standing. Papa, now you. Papa, now you. I thank you for the guidance, protection you set me through. Papa, now you.
Jehovah, I tell you thank you. Them not there pan me one day we don't die. Papa, I tell you thank you. The goodness of mercy they follow me every day. It's not to you. Now try out for them. Still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yes, alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Still alive.
Jesenko still alive.
Not on me free, and we
say,